My name is Luke Reynolds, and today I'm going to go over everything you need to know about a sign cutting stick. You might ask yourself, what is a sign cutting stick? A sign cutting stick is any stick you find in the woods that's sturdy enough and at least 40 inches, and it's used to track the different strides and different prints that you see in the woods. Now, your stick has to be at least 40 inches, and it has two indicator markers, which can be made up of D-rings or rubber bands or hair bands. As I said, a sign cutting stick can be made of any stick as long as you want a smooth, sturdy stick. This one's pretty thick. Delimit, and then just make sure you're walking in the woods with it, so make sure you just have a steady, stable stick. A sign cutting stick is important because it helps trackers be more aware of their surroundings. It gets them to look down more and see visible tracks, and then once they see a track that they know it's a track, they can actually get the stick down and look for it. So the way to use a sign cutting stick is, if you find a print in the ground, you put the end of your stick at that heel and you move one of the markers to the toe of your first print, and that is the length of the actual print. Once you find the next print, you put your second marker at the heel of the second print. So that distance from your first marker to your second marker is the stride length. So what you do next is you go to the next print and put the end of the stick at the heel, and then move your stick in a 60-degree rotation, and your next print should be at this distance, because that's the stride he's going. And then we see our next print is right here. The best time to go on searches with your sign cutting stick is mid-morning or mid-afternoon. So not when the sun's directly above you, but when it's at the angles. The reason for that is the sun comes in on a side, and you can see the indentions on the earth through the print a little bit more. It's harder when the sun's above you, because then it's just shining light straight down. So light can really help you out in those kinds of situations. Also, light gives off shimmers or glares in certain prints, and you'll be able to see those prints better with the direct sun on it. While looking for tracks, you want to look for areas that are flat in the path. So if you're out in the woods, any trails like animal trails, those are easier for people to traverse, so obviously they're going to be right there. So you want to look for human prints in that kind of area. Anywhere where there's broken sticks, or say it's going from a muddy surface to a clean surface, that mud's obviously going to track through the person's shoes. So you just want to look for certain things like that. A sign cutting stick is a simple tool that anybody can make. If you forget yours at home, you can simply go out in the woods during your search and find a simple stick and make one. It is a very useful tool that is underutilized, and I think more people should go with it because it simply keeps you concentrated on the actual prints and keeps you track aware. I hope you learned something in this video. I know I did. Thank you.